Hey, Randy, I'm outside the funeral home. What's going on? Right when I get in there, I get a bucket of water dumped on me, seriously? And then get kicked out. What the hell is going on here? Sam, why'd you even come here? You're not welcome. I made sure the staff not let you in no matter what. Your only option is to leave, so goodbye. What are you saying, Randy? This is our father's funeral we're talking about, for God's sake. Do I really have to explain it to you in black and white? I don't want you coming to Dad's funeral because it's embarrassing to have a high school dropout of a little brother come here. You're a total disgrace. I don't give a crap if you're my younger brother or not. Am I getting my point across to you, little brother? Are you still harping on about academic achievement? Dad hated that kind of viewpoint. I don't care what Dad thought. The fact is, you're a hindrance to society. No education, no skill, no finesse. A lot of people, prestigious people, that knew and respected Dad are coming here today to pay their respects. He was the CEO of a major company. There are many people that are going to pay tribute to him. You really expect both his sons to be there to greet the well-wishers, and one of them is a high school dropout. I could not bear the indignity. A good percentage of those well-wishers know the reason I dropped out of school. It's no use, Sam. You're not getting in here as long as I say so. Give up, man. See you around, Sam.
Hey, Sam. You okay?
Emily, is that you?
I was waiting in the lobby area for you when I heard that Randy chased you away.
So you're already inside?
Yeah, the traffic was pretty light, so I got here sooner than I expected. Did he really dump water on you?
Yeah, I'm still soaked, actually. A bunch of his co-workers, or should I say lackeys, threw me out after that. Those lackeys are guarding the main entrance as well as the side entrances, preventing me from even getting close to the place. How's Randy? What's he up to?
The funeral directory called him over, and he's busy running around doing chores. Seems kind of busy at the moment.
I see. Thanks. Well, I'm soaking wet. I can't do much in this condition, I guess. I better give it up and go home, at least for now.
Can I ask you something, Sam? Why is your brother like that? I mean, treating his younger brother with such disdain.
Yeah, well, my brother judges people by their academic background.
So this has to do with you dropping out of high school?
He's a college graduate, so he can't bear the thought of a family member being a high school dropout. He just finds it unacceptable.
But how could he? The circumstances at the time was unavoidable. Doesn't he understand that? The CEO, your father, was overjoyed that you made that decision. It was a difficult decision for you. And Randy, he was there. He witnessed the whole thing, and he treats you like this? It just seems so heartless. He doesn't understand a thing. He could at least let you into your own father's funeral.
Don't worry about it. Emily, I'm sure Dad's looking down on me from up there. He knows what's going on. I'll be there for the big public event later in the day. I'll sneak into that somehow, put on a disguise or something, and pay my respects. No worries. Now or later today, it makes no difference.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Better not make any waves now, and ruin your father's funeral.
I should go home and change at least. I'll be back later.
Alright, just be careful, okay?
Hey, Randy, I just got to the office. Where the hell is my desk? I asked the other staff members and they tell me you came in early this morning with your guys and moved everything. What's going on? Didn't even expect you to be here. I thought I would start today. I just took a few days off when Dad passed, you know this. So where the hell is my desk? Do I have to spell everything out for you, Sam? Please. You're fired, Sam. That's what it means. Pardon me? Do you even realize that you're the only person in this office that's a high school dropout? You only graduated from junior high, bro. You really think people are going to listen to you? Dad was too easy on you, always spoiling you. But you begged him to let you in the company, and he relented. You didn't get into this company on your own merits. It was given to you on a silver platter. We can't use people like you. One thing's for sure, the next CEO of this company, which would be me, isn't some pushover. We don't need a worthless dropout in our company. We're better than that. There's no guarantee that you will be the next CEO. It hasn't been announced yet. There needs to be a board meeting as well as an investors meeting. The results of those meetings will determine the next CEO. That's where you're wrong, Sammy. I don't care what the investors or board members say. It will be a college graduate like myself that will be slated to become the next CEO after my father. There's no denying it, sir. I'm sorry, Sam. You're fired. Should I repeat it so that there is no misunderstanding, Sam? I'm the next CEO, and the high school dropout is out of a job. I can see the headline now. College graduate son takes over as CEO, and worthless dropout brother sacked. You keep repeating that ad nauseum. I heard you the first time. All right then. So what are you going to do about it? If that's how you want it, okay. I'm out. Actually, you had no other choice. No, actually, I did have a choice. I already submitted my resignation 2 months ago. What are you talking about? I was going to take that break after Dad died and just not come back. I was not even going to come in today. But with the chaos after Dad passed, I didn't have time to come and clear out my desk. So I dropped in today to do that, but then you beat me to it. Saved me the trouble, thanks, Randy. So that means I'll be gone from this company without any prodding from you. Are you for real? You mean I didn't have to go through all that trouble? Too bad, though. I actually wanted to get you fired, so you couldn't get any of the benefits. Does that mean you get a hefty retirement package? I thought I'd get rid of a high school dropout and see you left with nothing. That would have been fun to see. Oh well. Yeah, what a shame. Anyway, I'm resigning because I already have another job lined up. Pardon me? Thanks for cleaning out my desk and all, Randy. I'll just say goodbye to everyone and be on my way. I can't imagine what kind of company would want a guy like you working for them. That must be a real disreputable operation. Oh, but come think of it, it might be kind of fun to watch you squirm even more. Yo, Emily, what's up? Did you hear? Little Sammy up and quit. Can you believe it? He said he already found a new job, but it's some fly-by-night operation, some dodgy company. So Emily, more of a reason to drop that boring dude and start dating the next CEO.
Oh, hello, Randy. Yes, I did hear he landed a new job, but what I heard was that he was recruited. You know, so-called headhunting.
Come, Emily, give me a break. Headhunting refers to recruiting top talent. It does not refer to people like Sam. He's just a...
Yes, I know, a high school dropout. I'm surprised you don't know anything about your younger brother.
What are you trying to say?
This was before I joined the company, but I was told by some of the long-time staff members. About 10 years ago, The company was on the verge of bankruptcy.
Huh? The company was on the verge of bankruptcy. You're talking about our company, right?
Yes, it was a tough time for her father. He was adamant about allowing Sam to go to that private high school and college, and had set aside the tuition. This was about the time that you had just graduated from college, and already landed an executive position at the company. Apparently, you got it into your head that the money was actually set aside to celebrate your graduation and company status. You spent that money for an extravagant party with your friends and blew the whole thing in one night.
Oh, this is the first I'm hearing this BS.
I was told that the entrance fee for that high school was approximately $2,000, but at the time, the company was in dire circumstances. Your father wasn't able to scrape together the amount in time, and Sam was prevented from entering the school. That's why Sam decided to forego high school and college and work at your father's company.
You're kidding me.
But when Sam joined the company and really put his efforts into reviving it, things started to look up. He came up with some brilliant ideas and earned the trust of his clients. After his tireless efforts, the company experienced a V-shaped recovery in just 3 years and made the company profitable again.
Why haven't I heard about this?
Maybe you just didn't want to hear it. Everyone in the company knew except you. All you were interested in was status. You never stopped to think about Sam and what he did for the company. All you were concerned about was his failure to graduate from high school. That's all you were fixated on. To think such a narrow-minded person would take over the company. That's what troubles me. To be honest, I don't think you'll ever be the CEO.
Come on, Emily, don't be like that.
I don't want to be associated with you any longer. Goodbye.
Hey Sam, pick up if you're there. Where did you put those documents for Ace Industries and King Corporation? They're not in the files. Pardon me? Those documents include signed contracts for those big projects. I lose them and we're finished. I need them ASAP. Normally, you would put these kind of documents into the company safe. I hope you didn't just have them sitting on your desk. If they went missing today, I have no idea where they are. What? But you handled those projects too, right? Yeah, but I had the marketing department take over all business dealings 3 days ago. I have nothing to do with those companies anymore. I also didn't have the authorization to access the safe anymore. I suggest you contact the people in charge now and verify the situation with them. That file folder wasn't... I'm not sure what you're saying, Randy. Hold on a second. Don't tell me that when you had my desk cleared out, you also dumped everything in the safe. I hope that's not what you're suggesting. Wait, back up. Was the AP Corp files in there too? AP, what are you talking about? And I last checked, AP Corp sent over some high-priority documents. Are you serious? Those are in the safe? Please don't tell me you threw them out. If I were you, I'd go to each of the departments handling those accounts and apologize to them. And get those files back to them ASAP. Yeah, but I was, Come on, Randy, snap out of it. No time to be texting me. I put the files, the documents through the shredder. The shredder? Seriously? Randy? You mean to tell me that it's all confetti now? I was only trying to, What the hell is wrong with you? This is serious, man. I'm going to contact the office right away. No, wait, don't do that. They really gave me a dressing down after you blabbed about this whole thing. Can I ask you something, Randy? Were you trying to put the blame on me by getting rid of those documents? I thought all those clients were under your supervision. What the hell is wrong with you? I can understand you wanting to give me a hard time, but why would you jeopardize the company and put our clients at risk? Or is it your intention to totally bankrupt our father's company? A company he spent his whole life building. Of course not, why would I even think that? I'm going to be the next CEO of this company, why would I do that? That's suicide. That means you're either real dumb, or you're soft in the head. What the hell are you talking about? How could a college graduate next in line to be CEO be dumb? Hey, Randy, didn't the office ask you to stay at home until they figure out what they were going to do with you? Why do you even know about that? I didn't. You just verified it. Darn it, if this fooled the wrong way, my chance of becoming CEO... Hey, Emily, how are you? Look, can I ask a favour? I really need your help. This is about that unfortunate incident where I mistakenly shredded those files. I'm sure you heard about that. Could you tell them that it was you? I mean, you did it without realising they were important files, and I was covering for you taking the blame. What do you say? You do that for me, and I'll be sure to make you the wife of the next CEO, I promise.
Sorry, but I already resigned from the company.
Huh? Seriously?
I applied for the same company as Sam, and I got a letter from them accepting my application, so... I resigned from the company on the same day as Sam.
What, am I hearing you right? You and Sam both resigned at the same time?
Yes. We went to all the departments to say goodbye to everyone today. Everyone was very understanding. We stopped by your department, but you were nowhere in sight. Were you taking a cigarette break or something? Do people even smoke now?
Did you really resign?
Yes. It was nice working with you these few years. Goodbye.
No. This is not happening. Why does Sam get all the breaks? I'm the college graduate here. What the hell? After my father passed, the board decided that the current vice president take over as CEO. He has been my father's right-hand man since the company's establishment. He also has a strong bond with all the clients. He was the one that handled the mess that Randy got us into. And thankfully, the entire episode ended with minimal damage. This episode with Randy prompted a corporate investigation, which ultimately revealed the substandard business methods of his department. He was ultimately asked to resign, and on top of that, legal proceedings were instituted against him for the damage he caused. He was not much of a saver, it turns out, so that really hit him hard and left him stone broke. My mum wanted nothing more to do with him. Last I heard, he was living in another city, trying to make ends meet. But, knowing Randy, he got himself in trouble again. This time he was accused of stalking some woman. Apparently, he later borrowed money from some disreputable loan outfit. I'm not sure what happened to him after that.
Tyler, pick me up some beer on your way back from school. I'm all out.
Dad? I can't do that. Because I'm not 21. I won't be served anything considering I'm underage.
So, just trick them into believing that you're older than you are. Or just take it and I can give you double to pay them back next time.
I'm not just going to steal, Dad. That's wrong. I could get into some serious trouble for that. About the lying about my age thing as well. I'm not doing any of it. If you really want beer that badly, you'll have to get it yourself.
Jeez. How useless are you, huh? I mean, what was the point of even having you if you're not gonna do what I tell you? Why can't you be more like your sister, huh? She's so much better than you. If I'd asked her to get my beer, then she would have found a way to get it no matter what.
Well then, if Sarah's so great, why not just ask her to get your beer?
I can't. She's busy studying for her SATs. With how smart your sister is, she's gonna get into one of the best colleges in the country, and she'll be a big-time earner in no time. I've told her to study to become a doctor or something, because they earn a lot of money. But I think she's studying how to become a vet. It's not a bad choice in terms of financial gain, but you'll have to deal with annoying and messy animals all day. That's more than what you're doing, though, isn't it? Why did I have to have one incredibly perfect daughter and then one really stupid and useless one?
Gee, thanks, Dad.
What? It's true. I mean, what do you bring to this household? Nothing. If anything, you cost me more than you contribute. I've got to feed you and house you and stuff. What do I get in return? Nothing.
That's not true. You make me give you half of my wages from my part-time job. I hardly have anything left over to get what I need. Do you make Sarah do that? No, of course not. It's so not fair.
Yeah, well, life isn't fair. Get over it.
You know what? I have tried my hardest to stick it out with you to try and give you some company since Mom left you. But I've had enough. I'm going back to living with Mom. I can't deal with your stupid favoritism anymore. It's not fair that you hate me and yet you adore Sarah. I mean, aren't I your daughter too?
Well, in all honesty, I wish you weren't.
What?
Yeah, I never really wanted one kid, let alone two. At least with Sarah, she's as perfect as you can imagine. You, on the other hand, must have gotten all the reject genes to make you into the complete loser that you are. The only thing you're good for is giving me money.
Wow. Well then, if that's how you feel, I'll message Mom and she can come and pick me up today.
Yeah, to be honest, I just don't want you coming around anymore.
So you're basically telling me that you want absolutely nothing to do with me? Is that right?
Yes, it actually is. From now on, let's just pretend that we don't know each other at all. I never really wanted a second child, so for all intents and purposes, we're strangers, got it? I don't want to see you or hear you or anything like that, okay? Just leave me alone.
Fine then. I won't bother you ever again.
Good.
Hetty, where are you? How come you're not at home?
Oh, hasn't Dad told you? I'm no longer welcome at his house.
Huh? What are you on about?
Well, according to Dad, you're the perfect daughter that he's always wanted, and I'm just the spare that he wished had never been born.
What? That can't be true. He didn't actually say that, did he?
Yep, pretty much. He told me that he doesn't want anything to do with me and that I am just to treat him like a stranger from now on. You're the only daughter that he wants to spend any time with.
Ugh, he can't just do that. You're his daughter. He can't just throw you aside like that.
Well, according to him, he can.
I'll have a word with him. Surely I can sort all this out.
Nah, don't bother. I don't want anything to do with him anyway. I'm happy with Mom so we can get lost for all I care.
Geez, I mean, I don't blame you. But still, I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with him all by myself.
Why don't you just move back to Mom's with me?
I need to be at Dad's to get the full college grant to support me there. You know he wouldn't just say that I lived there if I didn't. And because Mom married Greg, I wouldn't get the grant if I lived with them.
That sucks.
Yeah, tell me about it. But I still hate how he's treated you. It's not right.
Well, I don't think there's anything we can really do about it.
Well, you say that, but I've got something in mind. Something that he wouldn't expect his perfect daughter to ever do.
Oh? What's that?
Well, I got my results.
How did you do?
Not too bad. Just slightly above average, which isn't too bad.
So you can get into veterinary school then?
Well, about that. It looks like it's time to put my plan into action.
Huh?
Well, you know that getting a job as a doctor or some other high-paying position has never been my dream. It's Dad's. Instead, I'm going to pursue the dream I've had for ages now.
You're not going to become a doctor?
Nope. I don't think I'm even going to go to college.
What? What are you going to do then?
Just wait until you hear this.
Okay, look. I know I told you not to talk to me or whatever ever again, but enough is enough now. You need to tell me what's going on with Sarah right now. Why has she left me a note saying that she's gone off to do her own thing? She needs to go to college around here so that she can become a doctor or whatever and earn loads of money so that she can help me retire early and look after me in my old age. She can't just go off like that. That's not how this works.
Oh, Dad, nice to speak to you too. I'm doing well, thanks for asking.
I don't care how you're doing. I want to know where my daughter is gone.
You mean Sarah? Yeah, she's long gone by now.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. She's probably on her way to start her dream right now.
Her dream is to become a doctor and support me. That's it, nothing else.
No, That's your dream. Has she ever once said that she wanted to be a doctor or a vet or anything like that?
She didn't have to. I know my daughter, and I know what she wants out of life, and that's to look after her old man.
You mean the person who's been taking pretty much all of her money from her part-time job just so you can buy yourself beer and whatever other stupid things you want?
Huh? What are you on about?
Oh, please. Don't try and act all clueless and innocent now. You've been taking all of Sarah's money for the last few months for yourself. She told me how, after you kicked me out of the house, you decided to quit your job and just rely solely on her to pay the rent and bills and stuff. She had to pick up so many extra shifts and work so much overtime just so she could earn enough to pay for everything. And that she hardly had any left for gas to get to school and back. In fact, you're the reason that her SAT scores weren't higher. If you hadn't pushed her to the point of exhaustion, where she was working pretty much every night, she would have had more time to focus on studying for her tests.
What? That's not my fault. She should have been more organized. I bet you were the one who taught her how to be more sloppy and not as focused. If anything, it's your fault she didn't get better scores.
That's so not true. And besides, it doesn't even matter that much considering she's not going to college.
What? No. She can't not go to college. That's how people get the best jobs with the best wages. She needs to go to college. Specifically the one here so that she can live at home and keep helping me with the house.
Are you not listening? That's not going to happen. She's done being bossed around by you. She's decided to go and live her own life and do what she wants to do, which isn't giving all of her hard-earned money to some leech who can't even be bothered to get a job and look after himself. Honestly, you're the dad here. You should be the one helping Sarah out, not the other way around. She's not your personal bank account.
But where's she gone then?
Sarah's decided that she's going into acting instead.
Acting? What? That's one of the hardest careers to actually make a living at. She's gonna end up with no money at all. What am I gonna do then?
Nice to know that you have faith in her.
Whatever. She's got like a 1 in a million chance of actually becoming successful. You need to tell me where she is right now, so that I can go and talk some sense into her.
I'm not telling you where she is just so you can go and harass her. She's finally gotten away from you, and I'm not about to take that away from her. She's free to do what she wants. And for your information, she's told me that she has already managed to get a part in a small film. So she's not wasting her time at all.
Well, fine then. If she's so determined to go and ruin her life, then so be it. I guess you'll just have to move back in with me and support me then.
What? No way that is happening. Not after the way that you treated me. It's like you said, I don't want anything to do with you now. I'm much better off without you. You don't get to try and demand that I come and help you after you told me that I was just a mistake you never even wanted.
Hang on, but if you go as well, who will look after me? I mean, I quit my job thinking that I would have Sarah to look after me. But now that she's gone, you're gonna have to pick up her slack. Who knows, I might even make you my favorite daughter if you do a good enough job.
You know, once upon a time, I would have done anything to get your approval. But after everything that's happened, I'm really not fussed anymore. You're going to have to live with the fact that you are such a horrible person that you drove away everyone who once cared for you. Mom, Sarah, and me. We're all gone because you just couldn't find it in yourself to be a nice and decent human being.
But this isn't how I planned things to go. You can't do this to me.
I can, and I am. Please don't contact me again. In fact, think of me as a stranger to you. I want nothing to do with you at all.
Wait, get back here. I'm your dad, so you have to listen to what I say.
No, I really don't. Especially when you've told me time and time again that you never wanted me in the first place. If you somehow manage to change your ways, then maybe we can try talking again. But I doubt that will happen. So, goodbye. True to my word, I blocked my dad on all of my social media. I wanted nothing to do with the man after how he had treated me. My sister Sarah is currently pursuing her dream of becoming an actress. She's had a few minor roles, but recently she's been contacted about doing something bigger, which has really got her excited. Of course, my dad has tried to claim that she owes him any money that she makes. He says that because he raised her, she owes him everything he spent on her during her childhood. This is ridiculous, of course, and Sarah has told him to stop being so stupid and that she wasn't giving him another dollar. With no one there to give him money, my dad ended up losing the house he was living in as he couldn't afford the rent. He had to move to a small, one-bedroom flat in a much seedier part of town. He also had to get a new job, as his old place wouldn't hire him again. And he ended up working in a call center. It just goes to show that you really shouldn't take advantage of the ones you love, as they could end up getting annoyed with you and leaving you for good.